It actually sounds good now, but I'm missing two speakers. Good morning, my people. How are you doing today? Little Monday 28th. This week I'm supposed to start running again, but since I'm leaving home late today, I will start running again tomorrow. I give myself 2 weeks break to try and regain my muscle back, and I think I have enough muscle now, so I can go back to running. Chris Fitness told me I just have to find enough protein the days I run, and that's something I wasn't really doing. But I hope you guys are doing well. Muyombia, Mark, Jovan Mugume, you're lost. How are you? Chikawa Ricky, good morning. Tambira Daniel Frederick, VIP, good morning. Lucky Mose, good morning. Such Events, good morning. Paul Sema, good morning. Muchunguzi Gerald, good morning. Yesterday you told us you would need to go to town today. I have to go to town. There is a very special car that I want to go review. So obviously I'm doing some shoots today, but I'm not shooting them in town. But after that, in the evening, I'll have to go and review that car. Let me see what he called it. Docs. So we are going to review an Audi. It's a two-door car, and let's see the document here on. I don't see it. I don't see it. But someone has been chasing me for some time, and they're selling the same car, and they're giving me opportunity to review it. So after I do my shoots outside town, I'm definitely going to head out and also review that car, and probably you'll see it maybe next Monday or the Monday after that, because I think we have content covered for the next couple of Mondays. Yeah, but Such Events, good morning. Ronald M. Cassandra, VIP, good morning. Chris Mugwanya, good morning. Richard Aki, good morning. Starch, I'm so happy to see you having a break from work. You're counting months also, eh? Yeah, I think I don't get that a lot. I don't really get that a lot. I should give myself that a lot. So guys, today I want us to talk about the things that you shouldn't be wasting money on. And I myself have wasted money on some of those things before. And you'll be surprised that you wasted money on some of those things even last year. It seems like, oh, you wasted money on those things like 5 years ago. No, I did not waste money on those things 5 years ago. I wasted money on those things like pretty recent. Yeah, I wasted money on those things pretty recent. And I think we should all inform ourselves that, you know what, those things are not really that important. How can you be praying against promotion? Starch. Starch to Woody. Sechitoleko Norman, good morning. Ronald M. Cassandra, VIP, Ogambo Tia, Jolie Wagamba Watia. Guys, I'm also surprised with people that are in employment. I have a friend of mine, and she she got another job. When she got another job, she informed her current bosses that, you know what, guys, I got another job, so I'm leaving. Now, her current bosses gave her a promotion, not in position right now, but she knows the promotion is coming. She's working really good. Like she'll become regional manager in a short time. She knows that. She has gone through the ranks. Like she has gone to the ranks that any branch person could go through. And she knows the next step is regional manager. And when she told her bosses that, you know what, I got another job. Right now her goal is money, 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 money. And it's not a bad thing. But when she told her bosses, you know what, guys, I got another job, so I'm leaving August. August, I'll not be with you. Now, they have no problem with her leaving, but what they did is they gave her more money, not as much money as the other place, but the other thing they gave her a company car, which she did not have before. And, well, I asked her, do you think you get growth where you're going? And she said, no, I don't think I'll get growth. And I asked her, do you think you're going to get growth here? And she said, yes, here there is growth. I'll become regional manager, and that will probably get me to another job that will be bigger than this one because I'll be regional manager. I said, oh, then why are you leaving? And she said, well, I think I'm tired of employment. Yeah, I'm tired of employment. And I think there's so many people that are tired of employment. I've not been in that position before where I've been employed. So I don't know how it feels. So maybe the guys that are in employment will tell us that, like Keith has said, jobs are traps that prevent you from unlocking your full potential. Well, there are people that have seen that kind of live to their full potential in jobs. So I think it depends on how you look at it. So that friend of mine is leaving that job this month. Next month, she'll be at another job. And the reason she's going to the other job is because of money, lots of money. And she says, you know what, Arthur, I'm looking for capital. I'm tired of being employed. Yeah, I just want to do my own thing. Yeah, so Ricky, I was meant to come back home this year. I was promoted to being the assistant supervisor. But the thing is, I need to start my own. A lot of potential I see in myself in the events. Starch, but you said you wanted to go to Canada. That's another thing you don't have to forget. Does coming to Uganda like give you more opportunity to go to Canada, or staying there gives you more opportunity to go to Canada? You know, that's also one thing you have to think about. Henry Modern, just good morning. I think, guys, we should never forget what we are looking for. Starch, getting promotion where you are, does it give you more? Does it make it easier for you to go to Canada where you want to go, or you no longer want to go to Canada? Because that's another thing you have to think about. Yeah. Derek Lule, good morning. So I don't know, the guys that are in employment would probably tell us why. Okay, they'll tell us what really gets them to want to leave a job even when they're getting more money, more promotions. Like Starch, you don't have a kid, you literally don't have your own family here, like wife and kids that I'm hiring to go back. If you really indeed want to go to Canada, I think getting more promoted and more experience in whatever line of work you are in, I think gives you a better chance to go to Canada. That's what I think. Personally, yesterday there's a video I saw of Ontario, and I think I missed being abroad. Yeah. And I think the guys that are there, however much they tell us that that life is tough, I think they have more fun than the people that are here. I find that, yes, our environment is very natural, but we have a lot of dust, we have a lot of disorganization. I was seeing a story of a woman that said she was denied to take her kids abroad because she could not give a bribe. I don't know how true that is, but that's what she says. Good morning, Zach Samuel. It's about self and what you want in life. Exactly, Zach. Yeah, but then I think we also get a conflict of is it conflict of interest? Should we call it that? Like someone wants something, but then they want something else as well. Like Starch wants to go to Canada, but also wants to come and establish himself in events. There's a conflict. Starch, So what is overpowering? Is it the love for events that is overpowering the love for events that is overpowering the love for Canada? Starch Agambi. Too much expectations at times hinders us from so many things. Canada is okay, but all that you need to have a base where to start from. Okay. Good. Me, I think one of the reasons why I've not moved is because I only want to move when things have refused, like totally. Koma osagala muntu we Uganda kuddamu na kunyegamba ngenze. Yes, biganye ne kati emyaka jange nkaddiye. Bangenda genda myaka ngeja Patrick Omujuka sikomawo nfiirayo n'okufiirayo. But anyway, guys, today I want us to talk. Today is Money Smart Monday, and we're going to be talking about what not to waste your car budget on. There are lots of things that we waste money on, and yes, someone else will come and say, Arthur, that's not wastage of money. I'm doing the things I love for my car. Yeah. It feels like so. But for the guys that have sold cars before, have you reached a point of selling your car and then you realized that there are things that you invested in while you had this car, and they were not that important, but then they are the things you're losing money on because the person that is buying the car doesn't want to count them as things that are important to him, so they are taking just the car. Because they don't want to count it. Muchunguzi General is saying quitting your job to start a business is the ultimate power move. It's saying, I am done playing by your rules. I am making my own. Remember, no one gets wealthy by salaries. You can only be rich. I've seen people get wealthy by salaries, guys. I've seen people get wealthy. Yes, it doesn't happen. Guys, and I'm not saying this because I've been employed somewhere, but I've seen people that got wealthy by salary. I've seen them, and I think I think we should just have a discussion about career with someone that is like a professional advisor or something, guys. Or I don't know if these people could volunteer to come and talk about this. But me, I've seen people that got wealthy by salary. Now, it's not directly the salary that makes you wealthy. It's, sometimes jobs give you freedom. Sometimes jobs give you access to credit. Sometimes jobs give you access to networks. Sometimes there's a lot that jobs give you access to that us people in self-employment normally don't get. We have to work like double to get access to the things that some people in jobs get access to. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Let me give you an example. One reason why I would actually go to the corporate world is to work in some of those multinationals that are related to the field that I'm in. And what some of those guys get that we don't get for self-employment is the ability to start their businesses, get contracts for their businesses from the workplace from the jobs where they work, and develop their businesses, make that money while also making this money. And the money that they are making outside is more just courtesy of the job they have. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. After I see myself as such events, how will I make a family if I'm still moving up and down? The discipline of consistency. I've always had this fear of risk, but the moment I tried, it's now sense. I mean, a starch. Good morning, Travel Live Vlog. It depends how wealthy, because salary without money stealing is not worth it. Keith, I've seen people that, okay, I cannot guarantee they were not stealing, but I've seen people that were making money. Okay, it's not legal for you to do it. Yeah, it's still yes, Raiwa. So it's not legal for you to like bring in your business for contracts where you work, but people do it. I find that oinakuba mugezi bugezi. I've also seen people that used credit that they got access to, courtesy of their jobs, to make money, like to get wealthy. And also, wealth has a degree. Wealth has a certain level of degree. But I've also seen people that advanced in their career, nava ku miliyoni emu, nagenda ku miliyoni bbiri, nagenda ku miliyoni ssatu, nagenda ku miliyoni nnya, nagenda ku miliyoni ttaano, nagenda ku miliyoni mukaaga, nagenda ku miliyoni musanvu, n'atuuka ng'afuna miliyoni 10. And they are doing way less work than what they would have to do in self-employment. I don't know if you guys get. I'm not trying to scare anyone to go into self-employment, but all I'm saying is that I've seen people that have grown in their careers. I've seen people. Let me, for example, ask you guys. Do you think Robert Kabushenga has the potential to grow as far as he grew at Vision Group? Because at Vision Group, he got a CEO salary, he got commissions of the gigs that he made. I'm sure he got commission of events that he did. He got networks from people. He got credit. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. He got credit that he would not otherwise get if he was not working with Vision Group. But anyway, that's a discussion for another day. Now, I'm not in employment. I don't know what you guys have to endure to stay there. But all I'm saying is that I know people can grow in employment, and I know that people can stagnate in self-employment. Sorry guys, I've just switched network. So guys, thank you, Mike Joe. Mike Joe has given me 9 krona. Guys, one thing is for sure, in Uganda here, at least all the people that I've seen that committed suicide are in self-employment. They are doing very well and then they commit suicide. Our guys are in self-employment. So self-employment is not as easy in Uganda. We have a lot of forces that are fighting us. Like I got a call from today is what? I got a call from URA, and we had some good years as a company, and there's a time when we even had the cafe on DSTV. So I think then when URA sees that you're no longer reporting as you used to report the income, then they think you're just not reporting. So someone called me and he said, but Arthur, we're seeing you're not paying as much tax as you used to pay or something. Thank you, Ronald M. Kasendo. Thank you so much. And I say, you know what? We're not making as much as we used to make. And you know our industry, I mean the performing arts industry. So we make films and plays and stuff. I say, we're not making as much money as we used to do. And contracts don't come as much as we want. And I told this gentleman, you know, I used to try to look for bids, but I stopped the day I went to bid, and I phoned one of the girls I went to school with at university, and she told me, well, the chairman of the committee is my boyfriend. Not like boyfriend, but boyfriend. You know what I mean? They have a thing. And the next morning, when we went to the bid, I don't know, they call it scrutinizing, where they look at the bidders and they pick out. And indeed, the girl's company had everything these guys wanted, even things they did not tell us. You know what? They give you requirements of the things that you're supposed to submit for the bid. They had requirements they did not ask for. I had everything that they asked for, but then I realized that there were things they did not ask for, but they needed. The girl had all those things. So automatically the girl's company got the gig. That's the day I stopped bidding for business. And we started getting business that looked for us. So I went back to, let me just do the normal marketing without trying to, and then bids are government zones. So I talked to this gentleman, open Nemogamba, you know what? Yes, we had a good run, but then that good run kind of paused. I hope it gets better. So you see, if you cannot explain yourself like that to someone from URA, and sometimes even when you can explain, sometimes I've heard that they find a way to come and squeeze money out of you, even when you don't have it. So we have a lot of forces that are fighting us. You have competition, you have black tax, you have a lot of those things. In self-employment, I find that they are a little bit hard. When you're employed, you can refuse to people's calls saying, come on, when you're self-employed and they know, sometimes you may not be able to refuse to answer people's calls. So I don't know. I'm just not trying to scare you guys. I think we should get the reality of the outside. Sometimes we don't really get the reality. We look at the successful people that are in self-employment and we say, oh, it will work out like that for me. And yeah, but sometimes it's not really like that. So, but that's salary is a drug. Once you are done without, it means one has healed. Sure, I don't think it's a drug, guys. I still don't believe that. I've seen people that are doing very well for themselves, and as long as they prepare for retirement, they are still good. The problem comes when you take the drug, and you don't prepare for the time when the drug is not there. That's normally the problem. In third world countries, it's easy to get wealthy and harder when self-employed. In developed countries, it's a vice versa. Like Mose, I've seen people that got wealthy here. Wano. Now, I don't know what you guys call wealthy. I don't know if you want the Mike Mukula wealth. The Mike Mukula wealth has corners, you know that. I don't know if you want the Patrick Bitature wealth. The Patrick Bitature wealth has corners, you know. I don't know if you want the Sudiru Pareria wealth. It definitely has corners. And we may not all get to that level. But if you want the kind of wealth where you can afford to feed your family, you can afford to have assets, or you can requires a different kind of this. That's a line in Betray in the City. Mr. Tombo says it requires a different kind of this. And I also seem to, guys, that's a story for another day. Let's go back to our topic. So today's topic, guys, let's discuss salary some other time. I'll definitely make sure to have a guest to talk about salary and employment versus self-employment. Here in the Gulf, it's impossible to elevate rapidly when it comes to salary. The increment is just by 250,000. We only get some offers away from the contract. That's all. My point is, working for someone means you must earn at the end of the month. You have to live by paying bills. And here, there is no side hustles. I mean, like investing. Robert Kabushinga even came out retirement in contest for the KCC ED job. Exactly, Daniel Singoma. You realize that Robert Kabushinga came out of the employment and then he applied for another job, which he did not get. I think it means I don't know if they want to. Sarah is a tribe where someone pays for your time to build his dreams. Well, that's one way to look at it, Keith. That's one way to look at it. But I want to really have a deep discussion on this, guys. I really want to have a deep discussion on this. Ronald M. Cassandra, thank you very much for my money. One of the 366 hypersonic. Okay. If you invest aside, you're literally not relying on salary. That's the difference I'm talking about. Thank you, Gerald. I'm employed here, but I can do this here. And there are jobs that allow you to do both. Which take it, like me, I have people that I work with. We are open. I tell them, as long as you hit these targets, you can go and do other things. Just tell me I'm not available. This day, blah, 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 blah. Like for me, I don't think I can pay someone enough to like have them full time. Which take it, right? So if you are doing something and you know it's making sense for you, you can also do it. As long as it's not conflicting with what we are doing. Self-employment in Dadamu, without a well set up structures, it can drain you to the bone. Thank you, Ricky. That's what I'm saying. Pep, if I'm to get my first car, what could be the best choice if I'm not well, but I also want to fit in society? Okay, tell me the budget. I'll answer you. Good morning, Richard Branga. People should first discover where their full potential. Some people are meant to be employed. If they try self-employment, they fail. That's also another thing, guys. There are people, there are personalities. There are people that have personalities that should be employed. You just have to work hard, work smart, then probably have some side hustles or invest in things where you don't need to be present. Go to business bigger. And also there are people, I read somewhere, there are people that are meant to be like, how it is in a wheel? You're supposed to be part of a wheel that is moving. You're not supposed to be the head of the wheel, but in a wheel that is moving. There are people like that as well. Arthur, what are the best tire brands? The estimated price? Guys, just put on budget tires. In Uganda, what the tires that you call premium will just bust. The trade will be on. It will just bust. Just buy the tire you can afford. Chris Fitness, good morning. JK, good morning. Guys, today ku topic ya employment tubireke mujagamba ni motivational speaker. Me, I'm a self-employed person. I've been most of my time, most of my life. So that's what I know. But I also know people that have been employed and they are doing so well. So well. People get bonuses. People get rewards. People like, for example, people that are in employment get leaves. They can get a leave 1 month. Nagina nga taina chakora ta musimu za kumwe. Taina chakora nga ali ku leave. Fe. Guys, let me give you. Now, me, one of the reasons why I slept a lot today is because when I don't sleep enough, I get a headache. It happens. So I try to sleep. Neno kweba ko bweba so rugumkano gamba tebikoze. Bina akola bino. Biganye. Katuna event ya convention. Do you know how it's making me have sleepless nights? Tefuna tunda ticket ziku target ya fe ticket vivini. Muchaganyo. Hey. You people. Hey. Nenga ata abantu benkola nabo. Boba ino okusasulwa. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Self-employment mujireke no jireka. Mujireke. Bobanga toli ready. If you're not ready, actually, I think the people that are in employment, Mama Aban is one of the people that thinks that self-employment gives you a bit more freedom. Says, but Annie, you're self-employed. You should just say today I'm not going to work. I'm going to sleep. Hey, 10 million Jacqueline, Wits. Actually, 10 million, just buy a Mac 2. Just buy a Mac 2. Buy a Vista, Adeo. Togenda gula moro ketanywa mu 10 million. Munage mama bani, but honey, you're self-employed. You should just get one day and say, I'm not going to work, I'm going to sleep. Hey. I wish I had the freedom. But anyway, guys, let's just talk about the things that we should not be investing our money in. Things we should not be wasting our budget on. One. There are things they sell us that they tell us will save us fuel. Those things will not save you fuel. At all. Arthur, me, employment is good. But bad. Huh? Me, I'm given every year off and 4 million spending fee for that month off. Kati mulaba. Saja bamuwa off ne bamuwa ne million nyane mga agendo yonone. Nzani agendo kuzimba mbuzizo million nya. Ani. Today, I was not working in town, but someone texted me for inspection. I almost got up in the inspection. Now, but tomorrow is short notice. So, but he may not come tomorrow because I gotta go to Moro Kalero. So, agenda go to Moro Kalero. But sometimes we umuzako no gamba inspection we basi yangi kigende. Self-employment, you end up Henry come here comment ya fe. Henry come here. Henry come here comment. Totia. No one will beat you. I'm here for you. Guys, yote tumukogera ku self-employment. Tuogere ku things. Nina list ya bintu amakumi asatu byenjagala tulekerawo kunonera ko sent. One, the things they sell to you claiming self-employment, you end up you don't have a day off. Exactly. Self-employment, tell you day off. Katinzengenda kushootinga lero somewhere outside town. But after shooting outside town, I have to go to town and shoot. After shooting, last night, I had to put posts on some of the platforms. Bwe malok shootinga outside town, ngene shootinge mu town, bwe veyo, ngene daba abantu bange bakoze teba. Good morning, innocent. Ebintu batuguze batukama be saving amafuta te be saving amafuta. You don't actually save fuel in any way. You don't. Those things that they sell you, they'll give you the illusion that you're saving fuel. You know how prayer works? You know how witchcraft works when you go to pray and they give you witchcraft. Twali twogera lulinga tugamba abantu abaloga lwaki bakola olumu ebintu byabwe ne bikola bamuwerako amateeka ne bamugamba ojja zukkanga ssaawa emu ogulewo kwemu togalangawo nga tezinawera ssatu kati because of that extended time they actually make extra money. So if they do it repeatedly, they make extra money, and that extra money makes them think that, oh, it's the prayer or the witchcraft that is working. Now, I'm not denying those things might actually be working, but I'm just saying it's in the head. It's the same thing that applies to the fuel saving devices, the fuel saving chemicals that you pour in your tank. They don't actually save you any fuel, but because you have put those things, bijira kone gundi or endagiro ku box in gamba, but you'd have to drive more carefully still. So you drive carefully, you save fuel, and then you think it's just fuel saving things. Me, I already know I'm saving fuel with this car. I've used 4 bars, I think, and I've already done 355 kilometers. I still have more than half tank. 355. Now 355 muraktis I'm after galina kwa babili. So yes, me, I'm happy. Arthur, you are right with your submission, but we have circumstances where we ain't on the same level in terms of employment. How we get money, salaries, and all. I totally understand such. I totally understand. Last Monday really found out about these lives, and I've been hooked. I have to subscribe to the Love of Cars magazine immediately. Amin and Nima, thank you. Guys, don't buy the fuel saving devices or fuel saving concoctions or chemicals. Just buy good fuel for your car, service it on time. Like yesterday, I drove a lot of Maram roads. So today, when I go to town, I'm buying an air cleaner for my engine. Kati nating ngenda jiba ko bubinyo. Ya practice na jidi bubi. Na ino ngenda jiba bubinyo because it's a fuel saving machine. I've not checked the plugs, but I'm going to check the plugs. Nchimanyi plugs emotoka za mitwalo ngana mu 5. Na ngenda zigura yebo zinabanga and what. So the other things that waste money. You guys, I've seen people that add spoilers on their cars. We wogata spoiler ku moroka yo. Ogenda kubo yo nona sente. The spoiler makes your car heavy. When it makes your car heavy, rache moroka zile za rale zina spoilers. They have spoilers because bazito ye moroka yemabege so ro kugumira kutaka. Guyagare gumide. You don't. You need to drive a car that gives you peace. So you're going to waste money on that spoiler. And sometimes it will even reach a point that chaga lokubako. 2 things that you are wasting money on. The other things that we waste money on are LED lights that blind other drivers. You guys have added LED drivers on Mogrilu, which you have added those expensive Babita H3, those bulbs that are really bright. They blind. They are blinding other drivers. You don't see any better. I've seen people. Now, instead of buying those lights, just go to a place where they do light adjustment. Like me, I've gone to City Oil for light adjustment 2 times and their machine is down. So I'm going to be forced to adjust. In a Moroka, it's from the bone, but the lights don't quite hit the mark. So I might end up adjusting the lights myself. So instead of buying those expensive bulbs, I just adjust my light to a level where I don't blind other drivers, but I'm also seeing. Which tegena muganda wange bobera n'omulimu gwo oba osobola okwetegerera teri kirungi mu nsi muno ng'okwetegerera. Jacqueline Sarah, yes. You see, some of us guys that are self-employed, we are self-employed because there were no jobs. I'm telling you the fact. In the theater industry, because I'm a professional theater artist, one of the best in the country. In the theater industry, there are no jobs. So you literally have to start something and work with other people or go work somewhere. Like ababasajja abakuru abatsoka mu industry. Bonna all those big men you see, they don't pay. They don't pay anyone. They just pay themselves. So you either go and work with them and not get paid and die a poor man, or you start something, work with other people that you can pay. So I chose to start something and work with other people that I can pay. It was not a choice. This is one thing I want to tell. Some of the self-employed people that are self-employed, it's not a choice. They work with people that don't pay them and they start their own thing to pay themselves. So I don't want you guys to be working somewhere where you're paid handsomely and then you quit a job because you see Arthur is self-employed. I'm telling you, Arthur did not have the choice. Okay, no, it's hard to control me, but I'm telling you, there are so many people. I'm okay, John Jones. Ronald Mucho, good morning. Sarah, I want you to understand, you guys that are employed right now and you get good money, I want you to understand that most people that are self-employed in Uganda are not self-employed by choice. That's a story for another day. Can't you get this young age, and then, of course, guys, there are some carbon fiber stickers. You guys have seen them. Eh? They are stickers that you can put on your dashboard, and they cost a lot of money. They cost a lot of money because a kid will sell to you like a meter 100,000 shillings. Nenga meter temala morokayo. Okujja konga ebintu bye bimenyese nga bwolaba wawufa Michael bomenyeka America, then you can put. But if it's just to put for design, those are some of the things that will make your car lose value. Someone will come ngemoroka Antonio tunaga no kujigula when you come time to upgrade. Ochitegera, right? And then dashboard covers. Echoya. Echoya. Guys, Echoya is a wastage of money. Of course, now there are cars where you cannot put Echoya. Like this Prius. Echoya ogenda kuchitekawa. This Prius, in a dashboard wali, in a one. It like displays, in one. This one measures, shows you your hybrid performance. The other one has a speedometer, fuel tank gauge. It has the gear lever display, a bunch of lights there. Kati ogecho yogenda chisawa chibiki ojja kweza nga chibise display ochitegera. And then of course there are also steering wheel covers, echoya chalk steering. I used to buy those things and then I realized those things are a trap for germs. You cannot really clean them. So for me I leave the steering the way it is because this is very easy to clean. My steering is normal like this. It's very easy to clean. So the sichaino nabudde mkuteka choya ku steering. And then, of course, the low quality blue. Okay. During my time when I had just bought my first car, we didn't have Android radios. And the Sony radios were not really as satisfying. So we would buy the FM transmitters to extend FM from 90 again. Mareyo. Ochegera. Ngobuteka no mukantoka sigala. Ngakubako ne flash ne Bluetooth. Those things are expensive. Right now, I think they cost like 50,000, 60,000. An Android radio will cost you between 350,000, 500,000 shillings. Now, the Android radio gives you a lot of benefits. It gives you access to Android Auto, CarPlay. You can literally, you can connect Bluetooth. You can watch Netflix. Your kids can watch Netflix and stuff. So why would you buy that Bluetooth transmitter if you can buy an Android radio in place of that? So me, I'm going to put an Android radio in my car very soon. Why? For my kids. Sometimes we travel late with the kids and I want them to be watching something to distract them so that they don't make a lot of noise for me when I'm tired. Yeah, so the Bluetooth transmitters, don't buy them. Instead buy Bluetooth. Instead buy an Android radio. And then of course air fresheners. Okay, the air fresheners, but don't buy very expensive air fresheners because you don't need to buy expensive. Buy an air freshener of like 10, 11 there. It lasts. The air fresheners are definitely needed, but then they are telling us they also cause cancer. Bantu mwe muntu temu self-employment jazi obudde bwaffe bunagwako nga tukyali awo. Arthur, I get salary and I have passive income and I have accounts for both savings and but just need to put in the same practice and elevate. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill taught me. Is buying cheap fuel from smaller fuel stations at the cost of messing up your engine pump filter worth it? No, guys, buy good fuel. Because I think I'm sticking with Shell moving forward after this weekend. What happened? Kayanja tupulide. Kayanja, come and tell us why you were saving 50 shillings and what did you do? Tell us the full story. Jeka Gambi, some self-employment is actually satisfying. One earning a net pay of 25 million per month can afford to invest and still generate very good passive income on top of their salary. What's better depends on one's circumstances. Yes, JK. Jeka Bagambi, omuntu alina akole million 25 buli mwezi. Asobola okufuna investing somewhere else nasigala nga ali happy. Okitegeera era munnamasaka will find a way to put echoya. Ajja kusalamu ekituli wali ekya display. Arthur, make it a discussion topic tomorrow so that we can go deeper. Let's do it on Lifestyle Wednesday, guys. And if I can host someone who live broadcast, I'll definitely host someone. But if I can't, I think you guys have enough experience. Let's discuss that Incense Lubega high, Akiram high, Wede Martin high. So guys, kapita mu list yange ngobudde tebunnatumala kutinda dakika 2. And I thought I could go back and sleep until those people call me Newangamba, Mr. Director, where are you? Come and we shoot. And then of course we are also talking about the fake exhaust tips. Now you see I'm working on my project car. And the project car, I'm doing a lot of things for the project car, by the way. The project car is going to have 360-degree cameras. 360. It's going to have parking sensors. Now, you might think, oh, you're wasting money. I'm not wasting money. This is my project. I want to make it as special as it can be. Which Tegera, Kelly High. So it's going to have, and those things I'm getting them very affordably though. Of course, they increase the value of the car. They increase the price of the car for the guys that are going to bid, but they also increase the value of the car. So parking sensors, 360 camera. Instead of reverse camera, we are putting 360 camera so that as you reverse, you can see this side, in front and behind. Now, those things can also be a wastage of money, especially if the car you're putting these things on is a car you don't like. Now, if you like a car or if you plan to drive that car for a very long time, you can invest on those things. The 360 cameras I'm going to put on a Starlet. I got them as a sample from a supplier in China. I'm thinking of getting these things for you. I'm thinking of these things of getting these things for you. Some of you guys cannot park properly because you can't see where you're parking. So the 360 camera can definitely help you. Most of the new cars have 360 cameras, starting like 2016 now we were to 360 camera, so you can see your car all around, and they even record if you get a mass when over to. So fake exhaust tips is what I was talking about. Now in a project called Jidaba, we have an exhaust that we put on the Corona Mukade to make the sound that you feel when we're doing Jimukana, and we thought, why don't we transfer this to the Starlet? But then I saw mukuru sekatawa ingeri javuga mu korole sawe msiji yali avuga lubu yaita kaina akantu wako. That exhaust kinda gives you vibe. Then you end up driving recklessly. You end up going fast where you should not be going fast. So I'm not putting it on the Starlet. And I also told him to remove it as Zeko exhaust yemoroke. And two for them have genga ngo mukade kanisa. And he drives very slow to gamba mukuru kagwa ngo vuga ngo mukade kanisa. With all the people that I hang with, that I work with, I think I'm the fastest driver. Most of them, they drive very slow. Sometimes because they drive very slow. But so it's a waste of money. So Starlet tugenda gisako. Tugenda kuzaka exhaust ya yeri original. Tugenda kudamu tukole catalytic converter ya Starlet eyo edemo esirike bulungi. It will even be safer for the environment. So replacing your catalytic converter is not a wastage of money. We are going to replace it in the Starlet. In a Starlet egenda kubanga esirikanga ampya. Hey, the things I'm doing on the Starlet. And then of course there are people that put lights under the bonnet, under the car, under the tires. Those are definitely wastage of money. Don't buy them. They can short circuit your car. They can even end up burning your car because they are under the car. Water will go there. Now they are going to tell you, no, they have a protective film. Water does not, but it will definitely affect them. So don't. And then of course hood scoops. Now the cars that are not turbocharged, that don't have intercoolers, yeah, you don't need to have a hood scoop. Echindo choku bonnet chibaita, you know what I mean. Echindo chibira ku bonnet, kind of supposed to bring in air into the engine. If you don't have an intercooler, why are you having that? Why are you having that thing? Now Jacob ganga mukade wa kanisa. So you don't need to put a hood scoop on your car that is not turbocharged, that does not intercooler. Inza no kubanga ina intercooler ninga intercooler efuna wali empe wali eri mu bumper. Then you don't need a fake hood scoop. It's a wastage of money. It even brings extra attention to you that you don't really need. And then of course, ladies, abachara, they put fluffy things here on the seat belts. Choya choco seat belt. Guys, those are wastage of money. Those things even harbor germs. This thing already harbors germs, but you can clean it better than a choya choco seat belt. So it's wastage of money. And then of course there are stickers that you put on rims and tires. Nabona bagaya abutunda bu sticker mboka wandikako. So that your tire looks like it's like special. Don't buy those things. That's wastage of money. And then of course you guys you decorate your windscreen. Henry Modern Juice Mondamasaka. Henry Modern Juice. Those things are wastage of money and they are a trap. Should you bantu bakulambira ko bagamba uyajja ebyo bintu byoteka muki ebigambo byotekamu sala za mama naye you remember the kibina je twagule ya baramu ye yatekako sala za mama yangamba bana baramu ya musanyufu yangamba avuga abagole kati eri ku cyale moroka yeri ku cyale yemu kuzidi ku cyale zike moroka nganya kati avuga abagole buli weekend abera busy. You guys, buying a car should never be taken as a light thing. And then of course keychains. Of course I cannot take out my key. Moroka yange kisunzo nyino kinyiga mu muri munda, then I start, so it cannot come out when the car is still running. So you guys have keychains. Can you buy a keychain that can handle a lot of keys? Why is it wastage of money? You're going to spoil your ignition switch, because kasa ekisunzo kibanga kizitowa chota demo ignition switch, you're going to spoil. So that's wastage of money. Dash cams, poor quality dash cams, they're wastage of money. It will have a picture that is not even quality. That's why the 360 camera will be a better thing. It will be much more expensive than a dash cam, but it will be a better investment. So I got samples from 2 suppliers, and the best one is what I'll be importing at Embaguze. And then of course the fins, muteka fins ku moroka zamwe mabegane, sometimes in mass uteka ka fin, what wastage of money. At the end of the day, it's going to cost you more soap to wash. The fins collect that. They'll even rust your car, because sometimes they'll take a coffin by no kuma mubili bit mubati. Wastage of money. There are those small mirrors that we put on side mirrors. Blind spot. That's what it's just. They don't help you do anything. Wastage of money. And then double whistles. Fake double whistles. Eventually it becomes monotonous. You'll get tired of it. Don't put okay, I'm going to put it on the Starlet. I'm definitely, but it's wastage of money. My Starlet is automatic. Yes, it has a turbo, but it's automatic, so the whistle will never even be felt. I'm not going to put it. See, I'm also realizing things. Alarms. Okay, the alarms are needed in Uganda because of the thieves. You guys have seen these things. Kano bakateka kuno steering, and so you can like turn your car like this and like this without a lot of effort using one hand. Those are wastage of money. And also that knob is dangerous. Should you get something to startle you and then you lean forward, that's the thing that could give you a black eye, probably take your eye out. So don't buy those knobs. No. Don't buy those knobs. Munange nyina radio ina mods. In hard drive, if I could get the hard drive, we would actually be seeing movies in here. And then there are those LED tire caps. Obusanikira bwokugundi. Bokana kantu akatufikamu omuka, the valve, obowake ekiro. They're also wastage of money. I've seen people that put lights in their doors and it reflects there the name of the car. Wastage of money. It'll get monotonous. You guys have seen those things. Paint, purple, or blue, or green. Eventually you get tired of those things. Just keep the ceilings plain. And then there are these things that we buy, that we put in the trunks. I have one. They're wastage of money. They even waste our fuel. They make the car heavy. The boxes that we put in our trunks, that is the trunk organizers to make sure the trunk is organized. Okay, me, I need it because my boot is normally disorganized. So if I just put those things in the boxes, but they're wastage of money for some of you guys. Me, I should put that box out of the car. You see, I'm realizing things. The box is going out. The box is definitely going out because my jack has a place, the wheel spanner has a place, and I also can have a place for my tools. Or tool when you take up spanner, those are the only spanners you need. 14, 12, 18. Use spanners okaze wetaga. Mustegede. Get spanners size 8, 10, 12, 14. Those can literally help you out of any emergencies. And then get something to tie them and put them in your car somewhere. There any emergency, nebo sigara kukubo wa makanika bajasoro kuyamba nova kukubo. And then get a tester. Whatever tester wo moro kakabira kaka wire and a clip. A tester and the screwdriver that changes. Let me show you what I have. So me, I have this star. Now this star is special. It comes with extra tips. It's magnetic, and then I can stop it, and then it goes in different directions. Yeah. So this one has tips. Kuliko tip ya star, kulike ya minus, kulike ya alien key, kulike ya chi. I bought it, I think, over 45,000. But then I can just take out this tip. So if I have this, I have every tool I need to unscrew things. So I can put this in my car toolbox, put an 8, 10, 12, 14, and then I have a tester, and I'm done. So the box is coming out of my car. I'm going to put extra weight out of my car. And then there are some engine things that simulate the engine sound. Like me, I drive a hybrid, and part of the time when I'm driving, like now, the car is running. Why am I running it? Because I have to put the lights on. I don't know how strong the battery is. I've not even driven the car for 2 weeks. So I don't know how weak the battery is. If I want to be doing radio, I'm going to put the car on. Besides, it doesn't really cost me that much in fuel. And then you guys I've seen you do ceramic coating on your car. That's wastage of money. You go, never koteka coating, never kuta, and then they tell you your car is protected for 5 years. The thing that you need to protect your car from is accidents. You need to protect yourself from accidents, because when an accident comes, the ceramic coating will not matter. I find that most of the people that I've seen do ceramic coating for their car are people that don't even drive their cars. Me, I drive my car every day. So am I going to ceramic coat my car for a guard from a motorcycle, or from a guard from a government double cabin? Hell no. So the ceramic coating will literally not be working for me. So don't waste money on ceramic coating. It's even expensive. Yeah. And then obviously the fake wood wrap. You guys, fake wood wrap, there's some premium materials that we get wrapped that makes our car kind of look expensive. As plain as it is. And then the screens. You remember the screens in my practice? That's a wastage of money. I bought the screens thinking I'm doing something for my kids to watch movies. Mama wa screen na agaro zinzi jisa nemo moro kantabana bang already amasoga nginzinganze mafu. And the chances that my kids' eyes will turn myopic if they are too close to the screen, which they are already doing because they are almost on the laptop all the time. And the doctors, ophthalmologists. So the doctor of the eyes told me that I need to be careful with my kids, otherwise they'll be myopic as well in a very short time, because this runs in the genes now. So because they were not useful. So that's why it was very easy for me to sell the car with the screens in, because so if I put a screen, it has to be only the one in front. And so the screens are also a wastage of money. The Android radio, on the other hand, is not a wastage of money. The woofers in your car are a wastage of money, guys. You don't need a woofer in your car. Some of these cars have very good speakers. You'll be surprised. You just have to get a good radio. Let me sample you. Now, this car, it only has 2 speakers now. Speakers on Mason Tezikola. I don't know why. I have to figure it out. I just have to get a sample speaker and I see if it works. But listen to the sound on only 2 speakers. And there's a song that had very good. Now, that's a car that has only 2 speakers working and 2 tweeters in front and very bad EQ, because this stock radio that comes with the Prius doesn't have EQ at all. Like if you try to go to EQ, you have only two things to work with: treble and bass. Only that. So I put the treble out to have the bass, since I don't have front speakers. But if I had front speakers, I would have both of them equalized, and I had very good. So you don't need woofers. Guards, guys, to take a guard ku motoka. Don't put guards on cars. I was talking about this. I realized why government vehicles have guards. But driver, bali yako sente ku guardi. Remember, they go to the guys who service the car, and they cut deals. They don't have to pay for the guards, the bull bars. They just put them. The government pays. And also for them, they put them kukanga bantu. Ochsegeira. So they put the guards because the government will pay. Not because they find any use for them. Guys, don't put guards on your car. I tell you about the government drivers. Somehow they get away with it. Somehow we get away with it. Guys, don't put guards on your car. The guard is dangerous, not only to you or your car, but also to the people that you'll get involved in accidents with. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Me, I will not put a guard on my car. They're expensive and irrelevant. Now, I've seen people that put guards on cars that they are buying for their wives. The recently we tried to grab fuel daily. The gentleman was buying it for his wife. And I told him, don't put a guard. But if you want, put. Nemugamba muchara, muyigiza kuvuga carefully. They can drive carefully. Guard yeyo jiraba. When ekona ku muntu ojja okumanya nti it's dangerous. Ejja kona omuntu emutte nga bumper yali mu savings. Okitegera. Guard yeyo. When etomere moroka y'omuntu n'egyonoona nnyo. The bumper is plastic for a reason. It's plastic and inside there it's empty. Bumper bwetomere moroka y'omuntu yegoma ne bumper yoli negoma. So you may end up buying just the bumper. Chovolaba, if you get knocked by a car that has a metal in front, eyonoona nnyo. Don't push yourself into problems. The guards are some of the things that are literally useless. So I think I've listed quite a number of those things. Guys, on Wednesday we're going to be comparing self-employment to being employed. I'm going to make sure that I host someone that can give us a proper analysis with math and numbers. But also the math might not be the issue. Some people quit their jobs because their jobs are toxic, because their jobs are not satisfying, and they find that in employment they'll get satisfaction. Some people quit their jobs because their bosses are useless, or their bosses. Like me, I'll give you an example. For me, I think if I had joined the police or the army, one of the things that I would dread being in the police and army, because you cannot just leave, would be having a supervisor or a boss or a commander that is stupid. There are people that are stupid, meaning that they get promotions because they know how to play politics, or because they are favored, or because they have a godfather that is powerful, and then they end up being your boss. And I think that's the one thing I would also dread in employment. Working with someone that is actually stupid, like a boss or a supervisor. I've experienced that. Someone that has no idea what needs to be done, telling you what to do, that I gotta cool zatenga gomanye chokol. Guys, kambasively. I love sound so much, but I can't waste my money buying a woofer. Bass beam. Put it in the back boot. That's what in the box I'm just going to get a storage for my boot tools, because I'm addicted to having tools. Jump starter in my car. So those two things, I also have to get a bag for them. Like you'll be taking my boot, but I'm taking the box out. I'm going to unload. So guys, don't buy boxes for your car. Don't buy woofers. Don't buy mufflers. Don't buy lights under the car. Don't buy a choya for the dashboard, for the easy or for the belt. Don't buy woofers. A lot of things that I've talked about. And thank you very much for being part of this broadcast, guys. So I was supposed to watch it at night, but then I came back very tired. I just slept. Guys, this 1 hour with Arthur for the love of cars in Bajukiza. Mujemugure ticket is a convention. Come and we be together and we eat and we chill and we have fun. Advertising space mu magazine echalimu. You can come and advertise. Tetukyatwala muntu atunda malidadi wa motoka. Tetukyatwala muntu atunda motoka. Abo tubalina batadde muddo obulango. Now, other people, SPK Driving School, if you're here, I'm going to reach out one last time. Njagala oteka akalango mu magazine. Kijja kuba kibi nnyonzo genda ndeto wa driving school omulala atekemu akalango. Nga nyina omuntu wange owe mu nnyumba. Henry Modern Juice, kijja kuba kibi nnyo okuteekamu omulanzi omulala wa juice ng'ate wooli. Muyombya Mark Jovan Mugume Lawrence Omule Chikawa Ricky Sambira Daniel Frederick VIP Lucky Mose Starch Events Paul Sema Mchunguzi Gerald Richard Aki Ronald M. Kasendwa VIP Sechitoreko Norman Keith Jones Info Henry Modern Juice Derek Lule Samuel S. Zak Mchunguzi Gerald Julia Sengova Travel Live Vlog Keith Raiwa Nima Harrison Mohindo Lucky Mose Ntale Samuel Mike Joe, thank you very much for my 9 cron. Danny Nyesingoma Ronald M. Kasendwa, thank you very Ronald M. Kasendwa VIP apadde ekitwalo neyanziza nnyo kweyagala bweyagazi Hypersonic Chikawa Ricky Jones Info Richard Rwanga Chris Fitness Ruhurwa JK Jacqueline Serra Innocent Agumanitwe John Jones Michael UG Kayanja Raymond Incense Lubega Akiram Were Martin Murunji Nathan Bennett Musafiri Terminator 1 wademutade mutime out comment tategerikeka Chairman Zag Bruno Isingoma abali mukamole. I've never taken it for granted. I'll never take you for granted. Thank you very much, guys. Mbag Jukizanti tugenda bela nela Focus Convention 30th August 2025. It will be a Saturday. We're going to be at Bat Valley Theatre. We have a lot of activities. Call tugenda siba yingini ya namukade. That's the day we are displaying the project car. Yes. And the guys that are interested in buying it. Mbabu they are saying is ogenda gula project car. Toina ogenda funa moro kanga nunji nga project car. Hey, yes, I am telling you. And of course, on that day, we're also launching the magazine and the My Car Diary. Me, I'm already using My Car Diary to record the expenses of this Prius. From the time I bought it, paka. And I'll be telling you guys. Can now also My Car Diary to be on sale. Thank you very much, guys. Ntunda tracker. Eyasa tumweta ntena marobos tusola jikubako. Eyana mwetano. Ena malobos. Eliya satumwetano eniana mwetano. And then, of course, I do pre-purchase inspection if you're going to be buying a car. Should we expect more project car episodes? Yes. Episode enasemba ya mwengenda jibaganti kakati mwe mukomye wano. Mugenda kuma emoroka kaseta ambula mu wait. Mwe mugenda ba muwedde. Kati abasasula membership nga barabayo episode yawo obuddako and then mudemo okugira bakugonda. The project, we have an episode even this Wednesday. It's already ready. Guys, kambasiule. Kangene kwasaganye ebirala. Today I slept very well. Yes, I did sleep very well. Neka to olaba bida abantu bagala kanzireyo ne bakenze byagaana. Ate okufuddayo okweba kati nsumagira muno. Muno nsobola okusumagira. Guys, I wish you a very lovely day. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao.